Hello all, my name's James Smith. I run channel JR74. Please like, comment, subscribe to your heart's content. And this video is, I'm starting to do videos based upon companies to give a little bit of information from my experience about how successful the companies are in terms of you reselling their products. And the company that I'm doing today, and I've got to jump here to enforce that company, is the CRAGHOPPERS brand. Okay, British brand, founded in Manchester by two brothers in 1965 under a different name, but you know, I've done a bit of reading up about them, and they were pioneers in developing clothing using nylon technology. And in the 1970s, they worked with Chris Bonington when he was going up Everest. So there's a little bit of history and heritage behind the company. So that's always a good thing, always a good thing. One of the things that I want to share with you when I'm talking about brands such as CRAGHOPPERS is the statistics that I have on them. As a reseller, I'm obviously keeping a spreadsheet of everything that I sell so that I can easily work out how much money I've made and how successful certain brands are. So far in the past, I started doing this seriously April 2022, roughly then. So I've been going now for just under 18 months. 8 things have come up on my hit for CRAGHOPPERS, and the average sale time for these 8 things is 15 days. Now, if you consider the fact that if I go through everything on my spreadsheet and work out the sale time for that, my average sale time for everything that I sell is 38 days. So it's a brand which is performing very, very strongly in terms of its turnover. So that's a good thing. Profit-wise, I would describe it as a bread and butter product. Okay, they are going to sell. They are going to sell quickly, but not for huge profits. Okay, it is just something that I like to put on. I know that it's going to sell, but I know it's not going to sell for big bucks. So I'm looking for between 50 and 100% markup on what I sell. And if an offer falls into that category, then yeah, I'm happy and I'll usually accept. Okay, so the 15 days, it really does show that it is a very, very strong brand that is liked by many people. I mean, as a reseller, one thing that I look for is the hobby aspect. I'm looking for things in charity shops that are to do with hobbies. Golf polos, golf trousers, walking stuff, which is what CRAGHOPPER is essentially, is like walking tops, walking trousers. Some sports equipment, definitely shoes, fitness stuff, running stuff. You might think that, you know, someone's sweating it, but as long as it's washed, you know, mostly they sell very, very well. The Under Armour compression tops, gone. They go very, very quickly. So if you are reselling and come across a compression top, I would pick it up if it's for the right price. I mean, talking about price, I would say that with CRAGHOPPER, anything over £5, I wouldn't do. I would just leave. Okay, round about £5 is what you want to pay when sourcing anything to do with this. That's what I would suggest anyway. Okay. If you clicked on this now through the eBay listing, you'll be wanting to see the product. Okay, and this is the jumper here that I put on. As I said, it's a quarter zip jumper. Zips in good condition. If I do that, okay, do that like that. Okay, anything that I get, anything that I put on, I always look for it to be in good condition. Nothing that I sell has holes in or anything like that. I can't really see the point in doing it, to be honest with you. I want my buyer to know that it's a good quality product. The fleece on it is good. It's in, you know, this will keep you warm, and with autumn coming up, that's even better. The decal, well, I think one of the things about CRAGHOPPERS which is quite good is that the decals are quite subtle. Okay, but they look pretty good. All right, you can see the CRAGHOPPER logo there. They normally have something on the sleeve, that is on the sleeve, and on the back of the neck you'll see that there's some slightly different coloured piping with Craighopper written there. Okay, it's not like logos emblazoned all over you, just nice, subtle. Okay, that's what I like about it. Okay, and the as I said, it's a fleece lined jumper as well. All right, on the inside, so it will keep you warm. All right, which is a good thing. In terms of measurements, pit to pit, armpit to armpit, is 56 centimeters, 22 inches, top to bottom. I always take my top to bottom measurements, as you can see in the description on my eBay listing. It's from this part of the jumper here. I don't include the collar because some jumpers have collars, some jumpers don't have collars. So I always have the measurement from this part here. Okay, so top to bottom from that part is 69 centimeters, which is 27 inches. Okay, so £12 is what I put it on for. If you like that, I'll get it, pay it, and I'll get it shipped out to you as quickly as I possibly can. If you don't like that, then make me an offer, and we'll see if we can get somewhere. All right, pricing is so difficult. You know, there's no such thing as a perfect price. It changes on a daily basis. So if you want to make me an offer, please feel free to do so. Yeah, nice jumper, nice jumper. So, in summary, Craighopper, I put my teeth in, Craighopper's is a good brand to sell because, as I said, I've sold about 8 and none of them have made a loss. However, they're not going to bring back huge returns. It is just a typical bread and butter product that you will put on, you will expect to sell quickly, but not really make huge profit from. Therefore, I feel it's really, really important to have your listings set up properly. Okay, in terms of getting the stuff, don't take ages to list a product such as this. Okay, I always use my mobile phone to take the pictures. I will then use a app called Phonto, Phonto, which is free, to put a few words on the first photograph that you see on eBay. Okay, you'll probably see when I've listed it, there's the very first photo has got like the product and the size written on there, and also to make me an offer if you like it written on there. That's the app that I use for it. I will then save it into my drafts. Okay, I will then go onto my PC. I'll get the template that I've got for jumpers. I'll put that in, do the measurements. You've got to give measurements. I would say anybody putting jumpers on without the measurements that I've given, the pit to pit and the top to bottom, it's so that you can get a jumper for yourself, okay, one that you've got already, lay it on a table, measure it, and if it matches the measurements that I've given, then you pretty much know it's going to fit you. The measurements install confidence in the buyer that it's going to fit them. Okay, it allows them to measure their own jumper or your own jumper to compare. So it's really, really important that you do that. And, you know, in terms of templates, you can either have the template on the eBay app or sorry, on the eBay website, or you can do what I've done and just have an absolute load written out on a Google Doc and just copy it across. Okay, but templates save a lot of time. And you can put like things, I mean, if you look at the description for this, you will see what I have put on there. Okay, you'll see that I'm encouraging people to make an offer if they want to, the measurements of the jumper, and also like a friendly little message saying thanks for looking, you know, and have a nice day, sort of thing, from James. So and that's me. So, you know, it's in terms of, is it a good brand? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There. I didn't waffle that much, did I? This is Smithy out. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.